At some point in my life, I decided I want to really kind of like align and contribute my skills and my talents, create financial products for people that have been excluded from the financial system, or kind of like change the way we think about financial products and what we expect from them. So not just financial return, but also impact. The fundraising, it's a tricky thing because I think we keep hearing like stories, like success stories about like how fundraising, you like open up the round and everyone like rushed to like give you money, and you have this oversubscribed round and you can close it in 2 weeks and everyone is happy. To me, like, this is just such a unique stories that it's actually not a reality of like all of us, entrepreneurs, especially for women, especially for people of color that are not properly plugged into that system. Those stories rarely happened, and sometimes they can really damage your kind of like self-confidence and really create this like imposter syndrome. Don't be hard on yourself if your journey is very different from that journey. Create a network of founders around you that just, again, look like you or whose journey seem similar or kind of like more real.
I'm not a former business owner. This is my first business. I don't come from entrepreneurs. It's very difficult for minorities to obtain private equity investment.
Fundraising is exhausting. It's frustrating. It's ups and downs, and it's probably more downs than ups, because you have to hear 100 no's before you hear one yes. And as we were growing CNote, we always had like a very strong network of advisors. Those advisors might not necessarily be like our investors, or they might be just like small investors, but they're the people that really believed in us and really supported us and really could lift us up right when we probably would be like down. So I think having the right kind of like the right set of advisors around you, and call them mentors, angels, whatever that we want to use, but that group of support is actually incredibly important. We are women-led company. I mean, I'm not going to say it's really helped us fundraise. And still, we definitely kind of like start being more thoughtful how we're gonna, how we actually gonna use that as a way to like invite more investors to converse with us, right? Just because suddenly now investors have this, mandates of like, I want to invest in so many, women-led company. I want to invest in so many companies led by people of color. We never really, put out there that, hey, we are like actually two women, creating like new generation of financial products. Because for us, it's like, why should I care that I'm a woman, or why should I care that I'm an immigrant, or why should I care that like I'm something else? I'm just like a person that really believes that this is the right thing to do. And yet, for some people it matters, right? In a positive sense and in a negative sense. I definitely became a little bit more comfortable actually talking about like, yes, I am woman founder who is creating this new generation of financial products, and you should listen to me, and that's why, and that's why we need to engage, right? And the same thing, yes, I'm an immigrant, who didn't know how to speak English a couple of years ago, and yet like I have something to contribute to this country and to contribute to the to the overall prosperity, and that's why you need to talk to me.